Welcome to the Oh Hell Yeah podcast.
You know, I killed a bunch of spiders, and they all came back.
Did you really?
I killed
I see one there. I see one there.
Yeah, we only have the best of resilient spiders here in Los Angeles. They really they won't stop, much like us.
Yeah, they're just like us.
I just want to preface this podcast with this one thing.
Uh-huh.
I'm 150 pounds, 5'7". I have 3 coffees in me. I've been podcasting for 3 hours before this one. You're in trouble.
Eddie's keyed up, ready to talk.
As soon as I came home, the wife said, "Oh God, he's on one." My wife talks like it's a podcast or like it's a sitcom. He's on one.
Eddie's on one again. And then she puts her hands on her hips and looks at the camera.
What am I going to do with him? What am I going to do in you?
Okay.
Okay, that's my wife. And then she was like, "Poor Brent." I'm like, "It's what he wanted.
It's what I wanted.
It's what he wanted."
I tell her to put extra caffeine in your coffee every day.
3 coffees in me?
3
Little
coffees.
me.
That's a lot.
That's like giving a Red Bull to
What
a
kind of
chipmunk.
coffees?
First of all, we get a French press in the morning.
French. Oh yeah, that's a lot of caffeine.
One too many scoops, not enough poops.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Then I had a iced Americano.
Iced Americano. Okay.
Then a flat white.
Flat white.
Used to be my thing in high school.
Nice.
Classy.
Flat white. Were you at all influenced by John Cena?
Why was that?
Have you not seen him? This is a video of him talking about coffee. I love it.
No, what are you talking about?
He's doing some sort of press tour for the.
Does he acknowledge Taiwan as a country?
He goes out of his way to not mention Taiwan.
Okay, good, because he knows how to.
He's been in trouble for that before.
Yeah, he knows how to apologize in Mandarin. Just so you know.
Peacemaker, that's what he's doing press for. But he's doing a lot of like stuff about food. And there's an interview where he's talking about coffee and why he orders a flat white when he orders coffee.
Uh-huh.
And he said, "Listen, he's saying a lot of the stuff that I said that I've been saying for years
About what, coffee? Like what?
Like, well, he says he orders a flat white, and I personally, I would go with a latte, but it's how he gauges whether or not this is a coffee place that is coffee first or food first. Because if he was like, so this one already, it's too big. Shouldn't be this big. I'm going to take a sip. Yep, tastes like there's 1 shot. There should be 2 shots.
Right.
And then he talks about how most places make their flat whites too big. I've been saying this about lattes in LA for years. And then he talks about how the best coffee in the world is in Mebane, Australia, which I've been saying for years.
The Australians, they love their coffee.
They love their coffee down there?
Bluestone Cafe.
Is that Australian?
That's Australian. And they hired a lot of Aussies behind the bar making coffee at the time. They shipped them in.
Yeah,
more immigrants taking our jobs.
taking our damn jobs. Yeah, they're probably not here anymore. They probably got rounded up, right?
But no, because they're exotic whites.
Yeah,
and this country loves an exotic white. Am I an exotic white?
You're an exotic white-ish.
Okay.
You're an exotic flat white.
Whoa.
You don't have tits.
No, a busty white would be a great name for a porn star.
Or for like a Hooters, but for coffee.
Oh
busty
my
white.
God. God, Hoots, I know you're out of the wing game, which disappoints this man slightly.
I'm a little disappointed about that.
It's like a fallen soldier
You know,
for him.
I wish I could have gone one more time to try the wings because I've never really had them as an adult.
But come back as a coffee shop and release the busty white.
Busty white.
Which is a flat white with foam.
With foam. So a latte? But they call it a busty white. But they call it a busty white.
Busty white. It's a busty white and a long black. That's actually a
That's
thing.
a coffee drink.
It's a coffee drink, which also sounds like another porn
It's
star.
just a long black. That's an Americano. They just don't want to call it.
I like my long black and my flat whites.
I like my black long and my whites flat.
Anyway.
So you're goosed up. You're ready to
goosed up. I haven't had a show in 2 weeks. Pent up. With so much hilarity.
This guy's ready to bust.
It's not a joke, though. Not a joke or premise in sight.
Sure.
But full of energy.
Was
at a wedding on the weekend.
You went to a wedding?
We'll cover that. We'll cover what's going on in the news.
Was it the Bachelorette's wedding?
Yes.
How exciting.
Very good.
Was Miles Teller there?
No, he was not. And I just want to say,
I gotta text Maddie and tell her that right now.
Do our significant others, dictate our behavior on this podcast? Maybe.
A little.
Maybe.
A little.
Maybe.
And that's how it should be.
Yeah.
Because we care about them and we respect them.
You know what? In America, we don't need Plantier. We need our wives watching.
Yeah.
That will make sure
That'll keep us
in line.
out of trouble.
Yeah,
if
Peter
nothing
Thiel,
else.
don't get cameras. Don't get AI. Don't get surveillance on our apps. Get wives.
Just ask our
wives to
what
say,
we're up to.
What are you doing? I know where you are. You're buying more denim. You can't have a burger again for lunch. That's all they would say to us.
Yeah.
If
Well, I think Maddie might encourage me to have more burgers.
For now.
For now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then if you become a sloppy white, it's
A sloppy white, yeah.
That's another coffee.
A sloppy white?
That's like a flat white
Made poorly
in a
in a bowl, in a dog bowl. Oh, that'd sell.
Oh my God.
Drink it, you piece of shit.
Imagine
yes,
us-
madam.
Imagine on CNN, this coffee shop serves coffee in a bowl.
In a bowl.
And then another place like, we only do troughs. Coffee troughs?
I'd go to coffee trough. Trophy coffee?
Just dip your head in the trough. You wake up. Get out of there. It's like a reverse cold plunge.
A hot plunge.
A hot plunge. Anyway, went to a wedding. Beautiful wedding. Huntington Beach.
HB?
HBV.
HBV.
Huntington Beach.
Very nice.
It's very nice. Beautiful views, beautiful wedding, beautiful groom, beautiful bride, great food.
Okay.
I wouldn't call these critiques. Although I did have a
What
great
are
wedding.
Eddie's wedding foibles?
But I will say this. These are things this is one thing I noticed.
Okay, what did you notice?
Now, to all of my wife's friends that are be like, I gotta listen to his podcast. I hope you're not listening.
You should turn it off.
Skip. Go to the other ones.
Leave it running, go for a walk.
Yeah, leave it running. Go make love.
Send it to a friend.
To a friend, or go do something. Get out there.
But just don't listen.
Live
your life.
Live your life. But keep this
Come
on. But keep
on.
this on. It was a lot of people from Rochester, New York, New York City, East Coast.
Did they bring their Rochester hot plate, their trash plate with them?
What's that?
You don't know about that?
No.
Oh, I
God,
want one.
you're like Guy Fieri without being Guy Fieri.
Yeah,
You guess you got the ability to find the little hot food spots.
Yeah, well, I've just heard
Like
about
you know
the
about donkey sauce. I know about that.
Yeah, I do know about donkey sauce. But Rochester, I think it's the Rochester trash plate. But it's just like a thing that you can get at places in that part of the country where it's like I think it's like fries and then like hot dogs and cheese and probably some sort of gravy or something.
It's like a poutine.
Yeah,
with
it's like
a hot dog.
It's like a sloppy poutine.
Sloppy poutine.
Sloppy hot dog poutine.
Sloppy hot dog poutine. And the groom's a family from Northern California.
Okay.
Everyone was very friendly. Everyone was very nice. The one thing I noticed about the boys from NorCal.
Go on.
And listen, I love my California brethren. All right, I'm a proud Californian.
He's a California guy.
Yeah,
he's Mr. California.
Mr. California, which almost sounds like that will not travel anywhere else in the country but California.
Yeah, don't say that.
Don't say that anywhere else. But did notice a lot of men. Mm-hmm. I won't say a lot, a slew
of dudes.
Maybe it's a NorCal thing. Maybe it's just an American thing. Maybe I'm just the kind of guy that's nitpicking on certain things people do because I don't drink. And I have a staring problem.
You have a staring problem?
Yes, I saw a lot of sunglasses on the back of heads. A lot of oak sleeves, a lot of big the back of heads.
Back of the head sunglasses. Yeah,
saw
that's...
it during the welcoming dinner. Saw it during the reception.
What about during the ceremony?
Was
the ceremony inside or outside?
Outside.
Sunglasses on the back of the head.
Well, you don't want to have them on the front of your head.
Well, no, that'd be disrespectful.
You look too cool. So put them on the back of your head. Saw guys figured out a way to keep it on the back of your head with a hat. So you have it upside down so the top is flat and goes on the brim.
Backwards hat? Not at the ceremony.
At the welcoming dinner. Backwards hat, upside down glasses on the back of the head. That way it lays flat.
I'm trying it out. I'm putting my
No,
sunglasses
no, no, like this. Watch
I know,
this.
but okay. I think
No. On the hat.
On the hat. Okay, hold on. I got it. So I go hat backwards.
Hat backwards. The glasses on the back of the head, upside down.
Upside down. Upside daisy.
Yeah, that way it lays flat on the brim. See?
Okay, I see.
I saw that.
Okay.
And all I can say is like, hey, man, I get it. You know, you wear your sunglasses, but I just saw a lot of it. And there was points when it was on the back of people's heads, and I was talking to some of my wife's friends and who were single, and like, hey, I think that guy's staring at you. And it's just the back of some guy's head with sunglasses. and she's like, oh my God, I thought it was a guy looking at me. It happened enough times where I was like, when it was a great bit, like that guy's staring at you, and you look over at some guy with his sunglasses. You know, if I was a Gen Z or a kid with any kind of TikTok prowess, I would be making TikToks about this. But, you know, I'm respectful. Yeah. It's the only critique I have is there's a lot of sunglasses on the back of the head, and there's it happened a lot.
Any croakies?
I saw a couple croaks.
Couple croakies.
Other than that, everyone was very lovely. Everyone had a tux on.
Tux? Tux with sunglasses on the back of the head?
Yeah.
Damn, like Zach Morris.
Yeah, oh yeah. Time out. Time out. Did see... Now, listen, I'm not saying this is trash at all. Everyone was very classy. Everyone had a tux on. Everyone was very... But there's just... You know what it is? Dudes gotta be dudes.
Dudes be dudes.
And, you know, there's a lot of 49ers fans there. Some guys just say, hey, listen, like, I'm wearing the suit. I'm wearing the loafers, no socks. I have my tux pressed, or I rented a tux. This is a classy black tie event. But I got my Oakleys. I gotta have the Oakley. Come on, it's bright. My future's bright,
fellas. You gotta get formal.
And I get it, boys. I'm just like you. I love a hot dog and a long weekend, and I love a brewski with my boys. I love watching the local team take on the other team.
You sound like JD Vance right now.
And I thought Trump was Hitler, but not anymore.
Not anymore.
I think he's the best thing.
Now that he's giving me a job, I think he's actually. You guys are under considering him.
Yeah. Do I think he was like a used car salesman in a suit trying to ruin democracy at one point, but not anymore?
Yeah, but now Peter Thiel's giving me money to ruin democracy as soon as he dies.
Yes, and he's out having sex with boy whores across America and getting them killed.
Sure.
I think.
Is that what happened to Peter Thiel?
Parody,
allegedly.
Allegedly. Blew it on. But a lot of back. I saw a few, not a lot. I saw a guy. Here's the thing. So I'm like that too in some ways. Where I'm just like, hey, I need to be me. Is there a way I can figure out a way to be me?
Yeah. While within the constructs of the formal suit and tie situation.
Right. Even I was like, oh man. I was like, babe, I want to wear my engineer boots. Do I have to go formal? She's like, yeah, I could wear like a black khaki and a shirt. Like, okay, that's my way of like not having to dress up in that, like.
Did you wear the boots?
I wore the boots.
You wore the boots.
I looked kind of cool, looked kind of classy, but also kind of rugged. Like, what does he do?
Well, he rode a motorcycle.
Did he ride a motorcycle?
Did he ride a motorcycle?
I think I heard a motorcycle here.
And then somebody was like, no, his wife drove him.
I think maybe a bird.
He was in the back seat.
Yeah. He was crying because they didn't have. Because he's eating too much bread and he feels like it's hurting his stomach. Great food, beautiful reception, everything was great. I did see a guy with a neck fan.
Neck fan.
Do you know what that is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the ceremony?
I don't know if it was during, but he was walking around and he had like a neck fan. Now listen.
Was it hot as hell? It was hot as hell.
It was hot as hell.
I was alive this weekend. Now, it was hot as hell.
Maybe it was a prescribed neck fan.
Yeah. How old was this man over the age of 55?
No.
Okay. Well, then I got to say, you got to take it off, buddy.
I did see the tux and the neck fan. And I thought it was headphones. I was like, maybe he's hearing impaired. Or maybe he's like a kid who needs to have, mufflers on his ears.
Yeah, because he's got sensory
situation. Yeah, don't quote us. We're not.
Allegedly.
Yeah. But it was a neck fan. And I was like, okay, neck fan, backwards glasses. Listen, there was people at my wedding that weren't like, dressed to the nines.
I was in flip-flops.
You were in flip-flops. Were you?
No, I was dressed well.
But there was
you actually would never catch me dead in flip-flops.
Good. No, a man should never show his feet unless it's online for money to pay for rent.
Of course.
Yeah. But it's just funny. It's just like bros are bros.
Yeah.
Did
you see any sneaky zins?
I did see a couple Zins pop in. Yeah, I did see a couple Zins pop in. Hey, that guy, it's America.
Weren't even checking their parlays on their phone.
Man, I'm starting to think you're one of these guys.
Look, I'm basically the Jane Goodall of these guys.
Yeah, you know how to speak to them. You know to like get them calm down. You speak their language. At one point in the wedding, I had an interesting moment where I'm a guy. I know my sports. I'm actually a big baseball fan, as you know. So me and the wife, the day after the wedding, we decided to walk the dog along the beach, or along the boardwalk, whatever. And we're walking the dog, and we come across. She mentioned she recognized somebody from the wedding, and she was like, "Hey, where you guys going?" Oh, we get them some coffee, walking around. And then I talked to the guys. You know how it is. You end up talking to the guys.
Hey, what's up, dudes?
What's up? And I go, where you guys? You guys driving from far? You guys flew from far? They're like, Maryland. I go, hey, Orioles fan? NL East, Blue Jays, but I also NL West, Dodgers.
Right.
And like, nah, I grew up in Philly. I'm a Phillies fan. I was like, hey, how about Schwarber, huh? 4 home runs, almost 5. Had a
Mr.
Schwarber. Had a pop up, and he's like, yeah. And I go, you know what? He's 32. He's in a contract year. They always play better in their contract year. He's going to ask for $500 million for it. He's going to probably get a contract till he's 42. Yeah. He's like, yeah, it's true. He's, so are you like a Dodger fan? I go, Dodgers and Jays. I thought I had a rapport with the guys. Yeah. I thought we're talking. Hey, I bigged up your team. I bigged up the Schwarber.
I know about the Schwarber.
I love Schwarber. I love him. Batting .243. It could be higher. Not MVP worthy, but might be overpaid. But hey, who isn't these days? And then I said, I thought I was in good rapport.
Yeah.
And then I said, hey, Blue Jay fan. Sorry about '93. We won we beat the Phillies in '93.
Got it. Okay.
And then he said, don't say sorry to me. You're fucking Canadian.
What?
Whoa. I know who you voted for.
Wait, what?
And I go, what? And he's like, oh, sorry. Yeah, just joking around. I'm like, oh, okay. Touched a nerve.
Yeah.
Touched a nerve. I'm sorry. Did Lenny Dykstra not do what he wanted for you? Did Darren Dalton not do what he wanted for you? Terry Mulholland? Kurt Schilling? John Kruk?
Rob Dibble, maybe?
Rob Dibble? Holy wow.
Wait, was 93...
93 was the home run with Joe Carter.
The Joe Carter home run. Oh, yeah.
Did Wild Thing Mitch Williams fuck up your dreams?
Yeah, that hurts. That hurts.
I was like, whoa, got it. Almost showed my passport, my U.S. passport. Didn't know it touched a nerve.
Yeah, damn.
Then he took the glasses from behind his head, put them in the front of his head, and then he waddled
Popped in
away.
His in, checked his parlay, and walked right into the ocean.
Walked away with a limp because he's probably got the gout. So that was... interesting.
Don't say sorry to me. You're a fucking Canadian.
Yeah, I don't know if that was like.
I don't even get what that means.
You know what it is? I think I couldn't tell if it was like a sorry thing, or it's like you're from a country that we don't respect. Don't apologize.
Don't
to
talk
me.
to me.
You're less than or something.
Yeah,
I don't know. That's what I meant.
Don't pity me. I pity you. You tiny Canadian freak.
I dare you to turn off the lights.
Yeah.
I dare you to not send us your steel. Or iron, or gas.
Whatever metals.
Yeah, or whatever we have embargoed on you or tariffs on you.
Yeah.
So it was a little bit of an odd moment there. I didn't tell my wife that. So I thought, why not tell strangers on a podcast?
Of course,
Why tell the ones I love? I thought it was an interesting moment. I was like, oh, okay. Every now and then I get slowly reminded, like, oh, yeah, I wasn't born here.
No, you were not.
But I earned it.
You did.
I earned it.
He
I took the test. How long does a senator serve in Congress?
In Congress?
And
0.
Good. That was a question. How long do congressmen serve in the Senate?
0.
See?
Never.
This guy earned it too.
I could have been a citizen.
Yeah.
I could have earned my citizenship.
Who's the head of the executive branch?
The Prez.
There we go.
The one and only Donald Trump for the rest of my life.
Oh, God. This weekend, because I had no shows.
I know you went on a deep dive, my man. Oh, I know you were deep into some freaking subreddits. I at first I was like, whatever, I'm not gonna look into this. But by like Sunday afternoon, I was like, dude. I was looking at John Gruden's Instagram trying to find clues.
Like, is that the same purple shirt?
It looks like the same purple shirt. But that one was crazy because it's like, it's possible that John Gruden golfed in the same place 2 weeks in a row in the same clothes. I wouldn't put it past him.
I had, listen, I think, listen, in all seriousness.
Yeah.
I think I'm an intelligent man. I think I can decipher whether or not something is quote unquote influencing my decision making. Mm-hmm. You have to have this sort of sense of like, you have to step back from what you believe in and look at the facts.
Right.
But there is something where you say to yourself, this is entertaining. It's a fun idea. It'd be fun. It's interesting.
It's interesting.
It's interesting.
You got to give us that.
Then you're like, wait a second. Are we on the precipice for some historical moment?
Yeah.
Is this the Richard Nixon moment where he says, I have to step down, and then Vance becomes the new Gerald Ford? Is this moment? And then like, no. This is just these blue and on freaks just going nuts. Yeah. And then you start looking at like, oh, they enhanced that photo and it looks like he's had a droopy face, possibly from a stroke. Oh God, another doctor has his prognosis. A doctor who's uncredited has another prognosis. Another doctor who says he thinks he knows he's gonna had a stroke as well. And I'm like, I'm so deep. Yeah. I believe. Mm-hmm. Not that I wanted it. And I was I going through every episode making sure that we didn't put down our future president JD Vance? Maybe. Maybe. All blessed.
We definitely have.
All blessed.
Allegedly. Parody.
Parody. JD, we love you.
Yeah, come bring cash.
Definitely looked at the moment when you said you fucking hated him, and I'm gonna get rid of that episode. I don't want to lose my buddy here to some gulag because you can't really podcast from there.
You can't. Not yet.
You don't want to waste your conjugal visit with me to podcast.
They should allow podcast visits in prison.
You know what?
Honestly, they'd be good podcasts.
Honestly, it's a matter of time before they have conjugal visits and podcast visits.
Yeah.
But anyway, I did go down a deep dive where I was like, oh man, they got me. And then today, we record this the week of the day after Labor Day when he just said, we're moving a Space Force to Arkansas or whatever. Alabama.
Huntsville. Rocket City, baby.
Rocket City. And I was like, oh, and then they asked him, in the press, they say, sir, what are your thoughts on the idea that people thought you were dead? He's like, oh, I don't know. I just took some time off. And then he said, I take 2-3 days off of the press, but Joe Biden doesn't get interviewed 2 months. No one thought he was wrong, even though we all knew he was sick.
Yeah, everybody did.
And then I was like, he's got a point. I hate when he has a point. I guess Joe Biden didn't talk to people for a long time. We were just like, he's fine. And then when he's gone for 3 days, like, something's clear. That's more of a testament to how much he loves the camera.
Yes.
Any other president would take 3 days off. We'd be like, okay, big deal.
Yeah, but Trump doesn't show up on camera for 3 days. Seems like something's going on.
Isn't that such a blaring sign how much this guy is an entertainer more than a president? Where it's like, oh my God, he hasn't done a presser in 3 days. He must be dead.
He's got to be dead. There's no other way.
No other way.
He hasn't called into Fox and Friends. He hasn't been on TV once. It must be dead.
It must be dead. Yeah, it's like you saying like, oh, he hasn't had chicken wings in 3 days. Oh,
there's something wrong. There's something wrong.
Does he have cancer?
Yeah.
Did a doctor tell him not to eat chicken wings?
Yeah, if I don't go to Wingstop for 3 days, they call to check in.
They do a wellness check.
Yeah.
Is he okay? Is he eating at least?
Yeah, they do an unwellness check.
No, he's eating healthy. Oh, this is worse than I thought.
Yeah.
God, we'll just send him some lemon pepper right now. Tell him the lemon's healthy for him.
50 cc's of lemon pepper stat.
But yeah, what have you been reading?
I mean, I think some of the same stuff you did, but yeah, it was just like going through the weekend. It was like, is he like? I started seeing posts about like, is he dead? Nobody's heard from him in a little while, and I was like, whatever. I
tried, but I was at a wedding and I was bored.
Of course, and then I started seeing posts that are like, this photo is from a different time, and I was like, no, I'm not. That's probably whatever. I don't care.
Okay.
And then another day passes, and he still hasn't made an appearance, and I'm like, okay, talk to me about these photos. And the John Gruden one is weird. The John Gruden one's weird. Like, it's weird. Either John Gruden is wearing the same outfit to golf 2 weeks in a row, which is possible, or they reposted a pic. I do think something happened. Now,
listen, we clearly lean towards the left in this podcast, but I will say both sides can be unreasonable when it comes to online conspiracies. We all want to manipulate the truth towards an end goal, which is like maybe, you know, if you look at the inverse, about a year ago, Biden has a body double. You tell me this is the same guy? They showed him in 2 different years. People age.
And more than anything, there's just a lot of people on the internet who just want clicks, and they're going to post stuff that is, you know, gonna grab my attention,
right?
And I'm trying not to give it that attention unless I think it's warranted.
Like when,
but the longer he was off camera, the more it felt warranted.
Fuck, I know there was moments.
And there was the pizza index. Did you see the pizza index?
Yeah, and they blocked off the streets to Willis Willis Reed, the hospital.
Oh, did they to Walter Reed? I didn't
Walter
know that.
Reed Hospital. They blocked off all the streets. They said and there was a helicopter swirling on the top. I was like,
something happened. I think maybe he
had a stroke.
I think he had maybe like a medical procedure and didn't, because I think there's a history of like presidents not, you know, they don't reveal for national security reasons. They don't want other countries to think that they.
Isn't it crazy how in tune we are? Because when Biden had heart surgery and they swore in Kamala for like an hour, she was president for like 2 hours because they had to do it just in case. It wasn't there was no like online circulating. He's dead. No. He's under, like, you know what I mean? Like he's been taken to the hospital. Like I feel like this week alone, because I think people had time off, and I think Threads is big and Blue Sky and all that stuff like that. I think there's just this sort of this just huge tornado of like information that's not credible circling around. Like I even saw one where he was at the golf course giving a thumbs up with some guy, and they show the staff on the stairs and they show the mirror reflecting someone that isn't there, and they're like, "Where? This is photoshopped."
Yeah,
I
saw that one too.
And I was like, "It is."
That was one where I was like, I don't know.
It's AI. It's fucking us, man. We don't know what's real anymore.
I don't know what's real.
Oh, God. That being said, I did watch. I did translate one of my reels on Instagram to Spanish, and it looks fucking funny. Me speaking perfect, which is actually very fitting when you think about my heritage. Sure. But watching it, I was like, oh man, it's a matter of time before what if I'm just big in Latin America and nowhere else? That being said,
take what you can get. You know?
Yeah, we'll hawk whatever.
Tour.
Yeah, we'll tour. We'll go.
You'll speak Spanish a little bit.
Yeah,
I'll speak a little bit of Spanish, but we'll mostly be in English.
Yeah,
we'll do Duolingo.
We'll do something.
We'll do something.
At the least, we'll just play some music you guys like and dance for you.
Why not? Whatever. If you're gonna buy tickets, we'll be there.
All we ask is that if we become big, if they one day AI gets so big where they can dub every single podcast in whatever language is out there, especially Spanish, because it's the most spoken language in the world. All we ask is
Spanish is the most spoken language in the world.
I think so.
More than like Mandarin.
Well, there's 1 billion people in China, and then there's obviously abroad, but then there's all of South America, minus Brazil, and there's all of Central America and Mexico.
Yeah, does that equal one China?
I don't know. Yeah. Speaking of one China. No.
Yeah. Right, John? Right, John Cena?
Yeah. Is there one China? Let me ask. Hey, Siri, what's the most spoken language in the world? English is the most spoken language in the world, as it should be.
Yeah.
Yeah. English is the West Germanic languages, the mergers of the medieval English. What? That can't be right. Is it?
Yeah, where'd you get Spanish, dude?
Yeah, I thought it was. One second.
Maybe in. This guy's living in his little bubble. He thinks Southern California is the whole world. Yeah, okay, maybe here. Yeah. I wonder actually if California, if there's more English speakers or Spanish speakers.
Let me see.
Probably
the most spoken
English.
language of the world today is English. If you combine both native and non-native speakers, around 1.4, 1.5 billion people can speak English. You know what? People are bilingual. A lot of Europeans can speak English.
A lot of Europeans
that counts. They're not native speakers. They can speak it. Yeah. Fuck. Why do we teach foreigners our languages?
So that if they come here to take our jobs, they're at least speaking English.
You know what that says to me? We really have no excuse not to be big. There's so many people speaking this language.
We should be bigger in Europe.
Yeah.
We got one Russian listener. Where's all of our Dutch?
I hope
Shout out to our Dutchies.
You know what? I'm gonna check our lips, and if I see 0 Russian listeners, then for sure he's listening.
Yeah.
it's like it's like going on Instagram Live and on a Friends, and he's like, "Hey, Brent's here," and you gotta get out of there. You don't want to be seen.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, we both got sucked into the conspiracy world, which I don't feel great about.
I don't either, but
I kind of feel dumb. Because when he did his press conference today, he looked healthy for being for
as
who
healthy
he is.
as he can look. Yeah.
And I was like, and then you feel kind of bad. Like I guess I just was kind of hoping a man dies, but also not hoping. I just wanted him to. But then I was thinking about this. I was like, there's a piece of me that thought I kind of don't want him to get, sick or step down because I don't want a President JD.
No, nobody wants JD Vance. Also, I think if he dies in office, I think there will be a lunatic reaction.
There'll also be like a martyr situation.
Oh, yeah.
And there's going to be a large contingent of the MAGA thing. They're going to treat it like Elvis, like he's still alive.
He's still alive.
I
Yeah.
saw him at IHOP in Virginia.
The guy is never going to die. To a small part of the population, he will never die.
Do you think there's still
People who
Elvis sightings going on?
I haven't heard.
Remember we were kids?
Remember we were
kids? That was a thing. Like
and Tupac too.
Tupac. It was Tupac. It was Bigfoot, Elvis, then Tupac.
Yeah. Well, I saw Extentacion at the gas station.
Is that true?
No.
Oh.
I'm trying to start a new rumor. Extentacion is still alive.
Speaking of gas station, we got to go buy our lottery ticket.
Wasn't it yesterday? Did we miss it?
Did we miss it?
I think we missed it.
Well, the next one.
Yeah, we'll get the next one. We'll get the next one.
But yeah, I got sucked in. But the wedding was fun. Shout out to them. Beautiful wedding. Shout out to them. Me and the wife I almost broke my knee at the pool. That was
Excuse
fun.
me?
Yeah, I almost busted my little knees.
How did that happen?
This
That's why you don't run at the pool, Eddie.
this hotel should be sued.
By
The people.
Edward Deli Siepe.
No, but I saw there's like I guess around the pool lip, it was only 5 feet tall, 5 feet deep, which is like deeper than I expected, because I can't really swim. And
That's crazy because you're like 5'10" and it was up to your eyeballs.
Yeah, that must be a misprint.
That's got to be a misprint.
Yeah, because it was right up to here. I was like, this can't be right.
That's not right.
This is a 5 foot pool. Are you sure?
This pool's at least 6'2".
Yeah, no, this should be up to my nips. Speaking of which, I got to bring this up later, but. I'm in the pool.
nips?
No, so I'm in the pool. I get out. There's like a lip where I think beyond the lip, there's like, I guess it's like smooth concrete. And I walked. I was like, oh, and I almost busted my knee, like twisted my knee.
That would suck so hard if you tore your ACL walking around a pool.
Courtney, my wife, came up to me after like, we almost saw you almost fucking bust your knee. I'm like, yeah, that's crazy. I'm not getting back in that pool. Fuck that. We leave. We go home. The wife tells me that her best friend broke her toe. Slipping in the same spot I did.
What the fuck's
and
going on?
And then another
at this
friend
pool?
slipped, hit her head, ended up at the hospital.
What is going on at the Trump Tower, Huntington Beach?
Is that what it is? Are there any mats at the gift shop? Put them around the pool.
Throw down some MAGA towels.
Yeah, put on some MAGA towels made in China. But yeah, and she showed a picture of her friend's toe was black, which is fine.
He didn't have a problem with
I
it.
have no problem with it at all. Some people do.
Yeah.
Some people would love that thing to turn white again. But anyway, her busted her toe and it was like black and blue. And her friend was like I think she like had to get stitches and she's going to charge the hotel. They got
to fix that.
3 people in the same wedding party got hurt. 2 got hurt. 1 almost did. Me. There's no way that hasn't been happening all the time.
All week, all month,
There's
all year.
There's kids running around there. What's a
death
fuck?
trap.
Is that crazy?
That's death trap. Name them and shame them.
Yeah, no, I can't name them because I forgot. But I almost forgot the people's names that I was at the wedding at. But yeah, that was kind of crazy. So, listen, I'm going to segue into this, and then we'll talk about what's going on with you and what else. Me and the wife had an interesting moment. I like to recap sometimes what we talk about here on the podcast.
Sure. Okay.
To the wife.
Yeah.
She doesn't ask.
No.
But I recap.
No, I think she doesn't want to know.
Yeah, I don't want her to know.
Yeah.
So I recapped to her and said, "Hey, me and Brenty, we were talking about surgeries, and I told her about the leg lengthening surgery, and she was just laughing it off. Then the next day, she just randomly said, "You know, it only cost $75,000." You looked it up? Why did you look it up? She's like, I don't know. You just mentioned there's a leg lengthening surgery. I'm like, you know what? The recovery time is actually 6 to 8 months. It's only 3 inches you would really need. You know what? You married a guy who's 5'7", that's what you're getting.
Yeah.
You looked up prices?
Damn, dude. Yeah, she talked to her financial guy.
Yeah. So asked the bank if they can make a loan for this.
You're just gonna get an email that's like, Cordy invited you to edit new budget.
Yeah, just getting hit with emails from Turkey, being like, "Come get your legs lengthened."
It's a long weekend.
It's a long weekend.
Wouldn't you like your legs to be longer?
Eddie, it's $75,000.
It's only $75,000.
I'm like,
we don't need to buy a car.
You looked up the price. Then I looked up. Then my algorithm was like, "Hey, you like leg lengthening surgeries? Well, here's a bunch of guys' journeys."
Is it a bunch of guys?
One guy went from 6'5" to almost 6'10".
Why, my man?
Why? You're already tall.
Why?
And he's on crutches. He can't walk anymore.
Those are huge crutches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he got the hair plugs, this guy.
Good for him.
Yeah, he went all out. But what's the point? You're so tall.
You're so tall. Nobody can see the top of your head.
Yeah, be a baldo. Tall baldo.
Tallo baldo.
Tallo baldo.
Tallo baldo.
It's totally fine. So there's that. Yeah.
Met a guy whose last name is Baldo.
Huh?
I met a guy whose last name is Baldo.
That's not true.
It's true.
You have a friend or know a guy?
I met a guy.
You met a guy whose last name is...
At least that was the name that he, went by on stage.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Is that not given to him? That's a name that's given to you.
I don't know. I don't know. All I know is that's what he chose to be called when he was brought up at this open mic.
Give it up for Jim Baldo?
Yeah, some I forget the first name, but yeah.
Baldo is a name that is you're anointed with Baldo.
Yeah.
Yeah. My friends call me Baldo. No one's like Baldo. Really? Like, yeah, it's
Dutch.
It
means bald guy.
It's Brazilian for single. Anyway, what's new with you? What's happening?
Well, Eddie, have you been following the Cracker Barrel story?
They went back.
They caved to the anti-woke mob.
They went back. I saw that.
Cracker Barrel. You kept writing Crackle Barrel.
Sorry, I mix up. I call crackheads crackleheads.
Yeah.
And Cracker Barrel should be Cracker Barrel. I kept calling it Crackle Barrel, didn't I?
You did, yeah. But then we got a comment on our video. Did you see the comment on our video?
Oh, the guy was like, "You guys this channel sucks" or something?
No, I didn't see that one.
Never mind.
This one, it was kind of a word salad. Let me see if I can look it up real quick. But it sent me on a little bit of a deep dive.
To this guy or just what he was saying?
No, just on one of the things he said. Because he said, what did he say? Come on, why is it so hard to get to the comments? Let me just see real quick. You're going to hear it for a second. I'm going to turn it down. He said, the problem, this is on our video where we're like, on our short, where we're like, what?
On YouTube.
Why are people calling this woke? Cracker Barrel changed their logo. People called it woke. We were asking, what is woke about this? And this man commented, the problem is the company abatement about the redecorating of locations being decolonized. Now, I think...
I don't know what that means.
I don't know. It's nonsense. It's nonsense. I think if I'm being generous, I think what he's trying to say is that the company at some point claimed that redecorating was decolonizing and that they are now backing away from that, is what I think he's trying to say. But then I Googled like Cracker Barrel decolonized, and there's a few results, but it's all from like podcasts talking about how Cracker Barrel decolonizing, and I couldn't find anything directly related. Like I went too far on this.
Yeah.
And I found eventually...
we need children in our lives.
Yeah.
This is sad.
Eventually, I found someone on X asked Grok, Can you please explain why right-wingers on X keep repeating the word decolonize when discussing the Cracker Barrel logo redesign and rebranding? And then Grok said, based on searches of interview statements and news sources, I found no evidence that Julie Fels-Massino, the CEO of Cracker Barrel, used decolonize or decolonize spelled differently in any discussion about the Cracker Barrel rebrand. The term appears in social media claims, but not in her quoted words. So, to that man, I say, go on. That was my comment. I said, go on. Yeah. I would like to know more about what you think that means.
I'm starting to think he put it in a translator.
It could be. Yeah, it almost sounds like...
It didn't sound like it sounded English,
but would a translator you translate anything to abatement?
Yeah,
that to me sounds like a guy who learned a word and wants
never
to
use the word
it.
abatement. I don't know what that means.
I'm baited, but I've never.
Oh, he's a baiter, all right.
Yeah, I'm a baiter.
He's a gooner and a baiter.
I'm a gooner and a baiter.
Yeah, I don't know. I to all the trolls out there, bring it on. Make you nonsense. Comment, share.
Did someone
call us?
Our channel sucks?
Yeah, it was hidden because I think I've erased words like sucks. This channel sucks. Like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Don't look at it.
I'm sorry we're not Theo Vaughn.
Yeah.
I'm sorry we're not.
I'm sorry we can't get JD Vance. We'd love to have him on.
I'd love to have.
We'd love to have him on.
God, you know what the dream would be? The dream would be is that we have the FBI director here and we're all wearing dry fit suits.
Oh my God.
All of us. And I don't need to ask him one question about the Epstein files. I don't need to ask him one question about surveillance or Bongino had hair plugs from Turkey. All I want to know is, hey man, are you sure she loves you?
Are you sure? Yeah,
Are you sure your wife?
We just have an intervention for Kash Patel. We bring him on. We're like, we want to ask you about your plans for the FBI. What it's like working with Trump.
What's it like?
And then we just get there and we're like, come on, buddy.
Yeah.
Look at her. Look at
you.
Look at her.
And look at you.
Come on.
Okay, I'm not. All I'm saying.
We're just worried about you. That's all.
All I'm saying is, you look like.
All we're saying is
you look like Aziz Ansari was found in a river, and she's hot.
Yes, and she looks like, someone in a Bond film who tries to trick James Bond with sex.
She's exotic and hot. And you look like you're in the bar in Star Wars. All I'm saying.
That's all we're saying.
And I'm not saying that she can't find the love of her life in someone who looks like they've been up all night trying to hide a lie.
Yeah.
And wears only dry fit and is kind of built, the way you're built.
Kind of built like a stretched out Danny DeVito.
Yeah. So I'm not. Hey, listen. We're not superficial. We're not here to body shame anybody.
And we believe in love.
We believe in love. Love is blind, as they say.
Yeah. But as has been routinely disproven by the television program, love is blind.
Yes.
It's not.
But you gotta ask yourself a question: Is she asking you to repeat things in close proximity with her body?
Yeah.
Is she often asking you to borrow? Often asking to borrow your computer? Mm-hmm.
Does she know your password? Is she often asking to get into your phone to change the song on Spotify?
Are you having intimate relations and she thought it'd be kinky to tape it?
Yeah. Let's think about it. Let's
just take a step back.
Let's just take a fine-tooth comb to some of your interactions, and just look at them in a vacuum.
Listen. Yes. You know what? Are you a hot guy? Define hot.
Define hot. You're hot to somebody.
You're hot to somebody.
You're probably hot to somebody.
I can't say because we're straight. And I don't know what's hot with the men. So we have to ask a gay man or a woman.
Sure.
Or a man.
But hey, if you think it's real, come on the pod.
Get on the pod.
Come on the pod. Defend yourself.
Defend yourself. I need to see pictures.
We want to believe love is real.
Yeah. I need to also know, do you guys do anything? Or how often have you seen her?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah, are you guys just hanging out once a week, or is this just like a Zoom thing?
Yeah.
Are you really? Is this a?
Be honest. Is she your girlfriend or your handler?
Yeah. Oh.
Do you have to like mark a mailbox with a piece of chalk if you want to hang out? Spy stuff.
I love spy stuff. your girlfriend's a comedian.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you make each other laugh all the time.
Oh, big time.
Big time. Now, the one thing about being comics is sometimes you get really jaded with comedy, is that you acknowledge things are funny.
Yeah.
You don't necessarily laugh. I'm
Yeah.
sure you have moments like that where like,
Sure.
oh, that's funny, whatever.
Yeah.
Now, my wife might as well be a comedian because she hears so much jokes that run by her. She hears the hint. She hears the sound of reels in the background being edited.
Do you not have headphones on when you do that?
Sometimes I want to see if I get a laugh in the room.
That's insane.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Okay.
Joking. Where am I? But is this bombing? Is it bombing with her?
You're just editing and looking at her.
Can you believe I said that to him?
She's trying to watch Love Island, and you're like,
just trying to watch Love Island or just trying to see two people having sex on a show. But anyway, comedy's all around her. She's hearing a lot of comedy. But you have these moments.
she lives in the green room.
Her life is the green room. But you have these moments where you say the funniest thing to a person in your life. It may not be what you want it to be.
Sure.
So I've been with her for 8 years. Love her of my life. She's just in a room just over there.
Pretending we're not over your... Pretending you're working on a car or
Hoping
something.
we'll finally fight and then cut this podcast loose so she can finally decorate this room the way she wants. But anyway. So me and the wife, we have this little game where we play. Me and the wife have this game where we make song parodies about mundane acts or inanimate objects.
That's fun.
It's fun. So it's what couples do. We're in a Target and we're in the stationery aisle. And every now and then you get hit with some comedy genius. Every now and then you get hit with a moment where you say something that's perfect. So I'm in the stationery
comedy
aisle.
gods speak through you.
Yeah.
You're just open.
Yes. I'm in the stationery aisle. I picked up a pair of scissors. And all I said to her was, snip him with some scissors. Snip, 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 snip him with some scissors.
Now that's good.
And my wife laughed harder than anything I've ever said to her in my life. Every joke I've run by her, every reel I've shown her, everything I've ever posted online, my own special, not a giggle. Snipping with some scissors, the funniest thing she's ever heard in her life.
That's good. That's really good.
And you want to know something? I'll never get a bigger laugh out of my wife.
You'll never top that.
And now, to all you listening right there, if you see some scissors and you don't say snipping with some scissors, you're dead inside.
Yep.
And here's the thing. That's a great reference. I told that to Jeff, our good friend Jeff, who listens to the podcast. If you're wondering who Jeff is like an AI stuck in a body of a guy who is a robot. I told him the reference. He got it right away. 3-6 Mafia, Siepe Thompson Scissor.
He said, yes, this computes.
Yes, I know this trap song very well. This is on my...
yes, 3-6 Mafia.
3-6 Mafia, sipping on some scissor. Scissor being codeine and cough syrup.
Would you like to know more about cough syrup?
No. Would you like to know where to get cough syrup? No. Fuck, it's going to give me directions that are good. But anyway, snipping with some scissors is really good.
Really good.
And I implore you to any moment in this podcast from now on, if you have something that can work, let it ride.
And you know what? To anyone listening, you go ahead and do it and take credit for it.
Yeah, go ahead. Use that.
Use it.
Do that with your wife.
Do that to your wife, your husband, your whoever. Just try it out.
Yeah. So all those husbands out there that can't get a laugh out of your wife, and when she goes in that knife drawer and picks up some scissors, go snip them with some scissors, and she's going to look at you and be like, did you just come up with that by yourself? That's hilarious.
And say yes.
And say, yeah, Didn't
that
lift
was
that.
all me.
Didn't lift that from a podcast with no listeners.
She's never going to listen to this podcast.
No one does.
No one but you, guy in Russia.
Anyway.
I don't know if it'll translate in Russia, but try it.
Do you think that would work with your girlfriend? Is she of the generation that knows about this song? Probably.
Probably, yeah. I think that might work. I'm going to try it on her.
Try on her, but do it organically, please.
Of course, yeah.
And if she laughs, you got to let me know.
I'll let you know. I'll film it, maybe.
Out of all things I want you to do with her that I want filmed, that's one of them.
Okay.
Anyway.
And I keep telling you, the other thing's not going to happen.
Unless I need the money, then I'm going right to OnlyFans.
Then, write down a number and talk.
What's going on? We talked about the Trump thing.
Have you ever seen the movie Hell Comes to Frogtown?
No.
Okay, never mind then.
What is it?
I met a guy who's in that movie. I've never seen the movie, but I've heard about this movie. They talked about it on this podcast that I listened to about action movies from the 80s and 90s. It stars Roddy Piper.
What? Are we living in a simulation? I was just going down a deep dive of Roddy Piper.
And you didn't come across Hell from Frogtown? It's his first movie.
I was literally just watching a clip of him on Bill Maher from the 90s on Politically Incorrect.
Weird.
Back in the day. And then Bill Maher tells Roddy Piper, he goes, well, you know, what you guys do is fake. And he's like, it's not fake. People are really, when a guy throws me through a table, I'm really going through that table. When a guy hits me with a chair, I'm really hit by the chair. And then Roddy Piper drops his pants and shows his butt and shows a bruise on his ass. He goes, is that real? Is that real? And I was just like, wow. Roddy Piper's the man, dude.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
You know, showing your ass to Bill Maher, which should happen often.
Should.
Yeah. Instead, it's happening with, you know, black sex workers. But anyway, you know, and then I went down a deep dive, like, because Roddy Piper, Canadian from
Proud
Manitoba, proud Canuck. And then I went down a deep dive of like where he started, what happened down his Wikipedia page, and of course, one of my favorite movies of all time, They Live. They Live, which is a phenomenal movie.
Yeah, great movie.
The longest fight scene in recorded history.
Yeah.
Comically long. One of the best ever.
Incredible scene. It's him and Keith David, right?
Yeah, black guy. What's his name?
I think it's Keith David.
Yeah. They just go on and on.
No, it's not Keith David. Keith David's in a different movie. Who is it? They Live, fight scene.
Yeah, I'm curious. Who was it? Is it?
Fight scene. No, it's Keith David.
Yeah. Yeah, to anyone to know, if you go watch the movie They Live, starring
it friggin' rocks so
Roddy
hard. It's a really
Piper,
good movie,
which is basically a zombie movie, and they with the glasses, right?
Yeah, you put on the sunglasses, and then you can see that like a lot of people walking around are like aliens.
And is that what they are, aliens?
Yeah, they're aliens.
Yeah, I wonder if that is a cornerstone kind of like influence on QAnon.
Maybe
they do believe in lizard people.
Yeah, that's true. But it is also that's where Obey comes from, the like brand.
Really?
Yeah, Obey.
Oh, that's right.
Because you put on the sunglasses and you can see what it actually says, and some of the billboards just say like Obey, and that guy just like whole cloth copied and pasted that and made it.
I gotta watch that again.
I watched it maybe like 2 years ago. It's fucking sick.
It rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Roddy Piper was.
Shout out to John Carpenter. All those John Carpenter movies in the 70s.
And here's the thing about Roddy Piper is that you forget how fucking big he is.
Huge. Massive.
Because when you compare him to other wrestlers, he looks like just kind of par for the
Just a
course.
guy.
But you compared him like regular people, like, oh, that guy's big.
Yeah, he's huge.
Yeah. But anyway, that's so funny. I went down on a deep dive and you just
Yeah.
mentioned this movie.
Yeah, but he was in this movie, Hell Comes to Frogtown. That's like a future apocalypse movie where he fights like lizard men, back to the lizard people. Mm-hmm. And I was at my friend's place for Labor Day in the pool, and he has this neighbor who's like an older guy who is kind of the mayor of the pool. Mm-hmm. And he came up and just started chatting with us and was like, "Have you guys heard of Hell Comes to Frogtown?" And we were like, "Yeah, we've heard of that." And he was like, "I'm General Toad."
What?
Yeah, he said, "I'm General Toad," and then he was like, "You dance or you die," which is apparently a line from the movie. But then he quickly realized, we were all like, "Oh, none of us have seen it."
That's really stings.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah. We were like, "Oh, sorry."
To drop your IMDb credit, everyone's like, okay.
Sorry. No, I mean, I do think it's cool, but then I looked it up, and he's like a guy, like he's basically in like a Ninja Turtle suit, so you can't tell, but I believe it's him.
Did I have a celebrity spotting recently? Oh, yeah. I went to go to Bubba and Grandma's Pizza.
Shout out to Bubba and Grandma's Pizza.
Sourdough Pizza. And I saw Mark Maron walk by.
That's cool.
Yeah. And
that was the other thing I wanted to talk about.
Pod God.
It's been hot.
It's warm.
And I think it's driving people insane.
How so?
I've never had so many, when I was working at the farmer's market on Sunday, I've never had so many people just behaving Erratically. Yeah, like we had a woman cut in line. And then, so here's what happened. So every week we get there at 8, we start selling bread. It usually sells out around 9:30. Then we get another delivery of bread at 10:30. Mm-hmm. We need like 5-10 minutes to set up. Then we start selling bread again. usually people start lining up for that second delivery around 10:15. And at one point between like 9:30 and 10:15, a woman comes by and she's like, "Are you guys gonna get more bread?" And we're like, "Yeah, we're gonna get more bread at 10:30." I don't see her for a while. Then at some point a line starts forming, and I'm never paying super close attention to the line because these are adults. They can sort it out.
Yeah.
And then that same woman comes back again and is like, "You guys getting the bread soon?" And it's like, it's going to be here any minute. She's like, "Okay, great. I'm going to run to my car." And I'm like, "Great, whatever." And then the bread comes and we start loading and like setting it up. And this woman is fully like both arms on the table, like leaning into the tent as soon as we start setting up, like trying to order. And
what, to make sure she was first?
Yeah. And so
no offense, but it's just fucking bread.
Thank you.
And you're already early. You're not gonna get a loaf.
So first of all, it bothers me that she's leaning over, and in the corner of my mind, I'm like,
chill.
I think these people were in line. Like, I think other people were in line first, you know?
Okay.
So I go up to her and I'm like, "Hey, we just need a couple minutes to get set up. Also, I think these people have been in line." And she goes, "No, I was first in line." And I was like, okay, because like I'm not paying attention to the line, you know. I don't know.
Your job is to sell bread to whoever's there. They can police themselves.
Exactly. And then as we're like starting to get ready, I hear the people behind her in line going like, "No, you're not. No, you're not." And she was like, "No, I was here." And everyone's like, "No, you were
the
not."
mob has spoken.
And then she's like, "Okay, fine, go ahead." And they were like, "No, just go. Just go."
Wow.
And I find out later, the guy who I work with also told her like, "Hey, there's other people in line." And she was like, "No, I'm first." So this person, this is what I'm trying to figure out. Was she knowingly cutting in line and lying? Or does she genuinely think that by coming and talking to us an hour earlier, that's the same as being in line?
Yeah. Did she think going in to check in with you guys was her basically kind of holding a
place?
But there was no way to hold place.
There's no way to hold place. And for all she knows, all of those people came and talked to us before she did.
Huh.
So I'm trying to figure out which one's worse, you know?
So basically that's one incident. Any other incidents?
Another guy cut where he just like walked up and like it was like, we're not paying attention to the line. So it was like, I think that guy cut, but we're not going to call him out.
You know what? You might be uncovering something. You know how they have the pizza tracker thing where and you know, if they order a lot of pizzas at the Pentagon, something's about to happen. Mm-hmm. You know, maybe this is, if you see a lot of disruptions in the line at the farmer's market,
president's going to die.
I was going to say there's a recession, but I like this. I like this one better.
Could be.
I like this one better.
Could be.
Yeah, maybe that's it. Also, might be the heat.
I think it's the heat. I think people were impatient.
It's hot.
It's hot.
I don't want to be out here. If it was fall and was bundled up, it'd be different. Maybe that's our full moon. Is heat. That's our, maybe. Because the full moon, the reason why.
Also, maybe there was a full moon. I don't know.
Full moons cause animals to get weird because innately they're kind of, what's the word?
Their blood's moving around different.
Is that what it is?
I don't know.
Oh, okay, good. This is how conspiracies start. And
I do think that's sort of true. If it affects the tides, it affects your blood, right?
I think what it is animals. There's way more light at night than they are used to, and it looks like the sun's coming out, so they get freaked out. Now imagine you were like in bed, and all of a sudden there's a huge bright light outside the window, like it's like oh, is the sun rising? But it's only fucking 2 a.m. What the hell?
Yeah.
So I think it freaks them out a little bit.
That'd trip my shit out.
What time were you at?
I think it's time for bits.
Time for bits.
And of course, some headline jokes.
Oh, please.
Headline jokes. Relics from an ancient Egyptian party town are pulled out of the sea. Scientists say it's the earliest evidence of a Señor Frog's restaurant. Taco Bell says they are suspending their AI drive-through attendant program for now. Apparently, they wouldn't stop making the nachos with computer chips. Computer chips.
Repeat it if it's not funny. Repeat it if it is funny.
The Twilight movies are set to return to cinemas in October, so all the teen girls who saw it alone can now return with their AI boyfriends. A new survey conducted by the University of Florida shows reading as a pastime is becoming dramatically less popular in the U.S. When asked for additional details, a representative for the university said, "I don't know, I just skimmed it. I'm not reading all that."
There you go.
A new study finds that humans inhale as much as 68,000 microplastic particles daily. A concurrent study found that, hold on, I wrote it. Wait, where's that one? Concurrent study, where did I paste the punchline for that? Oh, a concurrent study found that every night in her sleep, my girlfriend inhales as many as 68,000 of my fart particles.
Ah, very nice.
Thank you.
Speaking of reading, someone did leave a comment on one of our
About reading?
One of my few joys in life is having a book and public. I was like,
okay, well then we're not talking about you.
Boomers get
then
off.
We're not talking about you.
Can the old people get off our podcasts?
That's one of the things that bugs me about people commenting on stuff like that is like we're not talking. If you genuinely are just reading because you like to read, then we're not talking about you.
Yeah, we're talking about the guy who wants to see War and Peace while walking.
Yeah, we're talking about the people who want to be seen reading.
Yeah.
That's different.
Because I think it is kind of a little bit of I'm going to see if some woman's like, hey, that's a great book. I was like, oh, thanks. Have you read it before? I don't want to spoil it for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
that's for sure what I was doing.
I think it's kind of like a bit of a fuckboy kind of like lure.
Yes.
And as a recovering fuckboy, I get it.
Yes.
Yeah. Do I have any jokes on her? You got any bits other than that?
I got a little bit that. I did want to tell you that I said something. you talking about the snipping on some scissor did remind me.
Snipping with some scissors.
Snipping with some scissors. I was driving around with Maddie, and at one point I said potato, Nelly Furtado, and we both went. And so I'm trying to figure out what to do with that now.
Nelly Furtado, potato.
Potato, Nelly Furtado. It's just fun.
It is fun. I love alliteration. A lot of the rolls.
It's basically a poem.
Rolls.
But I do have a bit that I've been working on. I might have done this. I might have tried this before on the pod, but I don't know. I'm white. I don't know if you guys knew this. I'm white.
That's gonna hurt us.
And one of the if you're not white, one of the things about being white is that you have racist uncles. You just do. But another thing about being white is that your dad is misunderstood. It's different. Mm-hmm. It's different. Mm-hmm. And it will make you wonder what your cousins have heard your dad say, but it's different.
Right. That's funny.
Thanks. I was doing for a while, I wasn't always getting the response I wanted, but I would say like, clap if you have racist uncles, and almost everyone claps.
Right.
And then you say, and now clap if you have a racist dad. And usually it's a lot less people clapping. Right. And then you say, and now how is this possible?
Yeah, just so you know, your dad is also someone's uncle.
Yeah.
And they think he's racist.
Yeah.
Just so you know. Oh, yeah. Your uncles are racist, but your dad is misinformed.
Yeah, your dad's just from another time. Your dad's still learning and growing. He's complicated.
My uncle's a bigot. My father, things are moving too fast for him.
I think there's something there.
Yeah, I think there is something to that where people like look past their dad but blame their uncles. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not like they're related.
Yeah. These guys that my dad grew up with
and talk to every day, commiserate and agree with,
maybe share some DNA with. Those guys, unrepentant bigots. But my dad,
he'll come around.
He fell in with the wrong crowd.
Yeah. My uncle stormed the Capitol. My dad drove him there, but he didn't know he was going. He didn't know he was taking him there.
My uncle stormed the Capitol. My dad participated in nonviolent demonstrations.
Yeah, and my dad loaned him his camo. You know what? He didn't know.
My uncles voted for Trump. My dad didn't vote for Kamala. It's different. It's different.
It's different. Oh god, I think there's something there with that. That's really funny. I don't really have a joke. This is kind of a thread that did well. I'll try to make it into a joke. I'm a married guy, and I'm starting to transition into having friends that are married. Mm-hmm. I'm starting to meet my wife's friends who are married. So I have married friends now for the first time. And I'm starting to learn that it's interesting talking to guys who are married in their 40s. You just have to realign yourself with their lifestyle. Because I talked to one guy, I'm trying to relate to him. I go, hey, man, do you wear your wedding ring when you work out? He's like, I don't. I was like, oh, so yeah, me neither. I don't want a dentist. No, I don't work out.
That's good, yeah.
So something there.
Yeah.
Something there. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe that's funnier. I mean, it's not true, but maybe it's funnier if you're the one who's not working out.
Yeah, but I clearly do.
Yeah, they're not gonna buy it.
Yeah.
They're not gonna buy
and
it.
if no one, if in the audience people are, I see some heads nodding, I will rip my little shirt off. And I don't work out. People are like, I'm like, what was that for?
Well, yeah. What do you mean?
There's not enough people in here for me to ignore.
Push-up contest right now.
You. How many pull-ups can you do? I can do so much. Don't say
I can do as many as Pete Hegseth
oh man,
with good form.
Pete Hegseth also had little ankle socks. Not a good look. I had a good time. Did you have a good time?
I had a great time.
Thanks for being part of this episode of Oh Hell Yeah. Do us a favor. Subscribe to the podcast. Hit the notification bell. Get notified every time an episode comes out. If you're listening to Apple Podcasts, leave a review. It helps the show grow. New episode every single week. We're never going to stop. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.